Hey, this is Niamh with the Stay-at-Home Family, and I have a little confession to make, which is that I go through times of not feeling very good about myself. I go through times of having lack of confidence. I go through times where I sort of go, oh my gosh, like who would listen to me? Like why am I doing what I'm doing because no one cares? Like all these things go through your head. And really the point I wanted to illustrate here is that for a lot of people, that's like the thing that stops them from doing stuff, is that they have a lack of confidence and they feel like they need to resolve that before they can do anything. But the truth is that you might think that when I'm successful, when I have what I want to have, I will have the confidence that goes with that. But the truth is, it's not that that you get there and then you have confidence because you can look back and go, wow, I'm successful. The truth is that when you become successful, you bring you right along with you. And you probably will have similar stuff to what you have now. The cool thing is that you don't have to resolve it all 100% to create the results you want. I've been able to create results even while struggling with confidence, struggling with occasionally depression, struggling with feelings that come up. So, in the last little while I've been like, oh my gosh, sometimes I sit down to record a video and like freak out because I'm like, no one's gonna want to watch this. And I know that that's just my own personal thing. So I really want you to know that it's not that there's this big gap between the successful people who are confident and perfect and the people who aren't there yet, and it's not like you have to resolve everything and fix every problem before you can create success. The difference is that typically people who create success are the people who do it anyway. So like today I was sitting here just feeling a little like, and I was like, oh, I've got a list of videos that I want to record, but I don't know if they're going to turn out very well, and I don't know if anyone's going to watch them, all this stuff going through my head. And I realized that, maybe I could just record a video about this and let people know that it's something that happens. And the truth is that when I'm going through things and I have confidence issues, or I have anxiety, or some of the things that I deal with them in two ways that is probably different from what most normal people do. One is that I do whatever I set out to do anyway. So if I was planning on recording videos, I sit down and record videos, even if I'm not feeling perfect, even if I feel like the end result isn't what it could have been, even if I go, oh man, that could have been even better if I had like the right energy or the perfect feeling before I did it. I record stuff anyway because it's on my list to do, and I know that success over time requires just following through on the steps I agreed with myself that I would do. And they're not a huge amount of steps, it's just a matter of actually doing them. So I do it even if I'm not feeling perfect. The second thing that I do is I work on dealing with that feeling, or work on growing. So I definitely have more confidence than I used to have. I definitely have grown a ton, and I will continue to grow. And every time one of these hiccups comes up, it's like, oh, it's just an indication that I'm bumping up against some new comfort zone, that maybe it's like, oh, I have some more stuff to work through and to learn about. And I follow pretty simple processes. I just read, and I just spend some time meditating or thinking, and I keep going, and then I see what pops up and see what kind of gets me back to feeling like me. So I guess the truth is, I want you to know that even if you don't feel like you are perfect, or even if you feel like you can't have what you want to have, you absolutely can. It's simply a matter of following a process. You're not going to have some, like, oh, I don't feel perfect, so I'm not going to be able to create the perfect business. The truth is, business is created on daily steps. Whether they're done perfectly or not doesn't actually make much difference. If they're not done perfectly, it might take you a tiny bit longer. The videos that I do when I'm not feeling great might not be as great at connecting with people as some of the videos I do when I'm just charged up. But it's still the consistency over time, and there's still somebody watching this video who goes, well, man, I am so relieved to know that that people who have created really successful home businesses don't always have this perfect life and this perfect thing that you see from the outside, that they're actually human beings. What a relief to know that, and that might give them the strong feeling that they can do this too, which is really my overall goal, is to show you with my channel, one, that you can grow, that you can continue to make different choices and become the person that you want to be, and two, realize that you can have what you want to have. And so hopefully this video is doing that for at least a couple people out there. So I appreciate you, and don't worry if you are not perfect. Really, success starts from making a decision to get started and then following through on that on a daily basis, and we can show you how. So click the link below to learn how to get started, lock arms with us, and let's bring you to the top. See you on the next page.